Have you ever traveled to a city in your own country and immediately felt like you made the biggest mistake of your life? In such cases, you can easily return to your previous city. But what if you had moved to another country, perhaps on a different continent? Some people make the bold decision to start fresh in a new country, only to find themselves regretting it. Today, we will look at the top 10 countries people regret moving to in 2024. So without wasting time, let's start the video. Number 10. Italy. Might seem like a dream destination, but integrating into the local culture can be surprisingly difficult. Did you know that over 30% of expats report feeling isolated in their new Italian communities? The tight-knit nature of local social circles can make it hard for newcomers to fit in. Italy is notorious for its complex bureaucracy. The paperwork can be overwhelming, from obtaining residency permits to navigating the healthcare system. Imagine spending months just trying to get your documents in order. Fun fact, Italy ranks among the top 10 countries with the most bureaucratic red tape according to the World Bank. Could this be a deal breaker for your move? While Italy is a popular tourist destination, English is not widely spoken outside major cities. This can make daily life challenging for non-Italian speakers. Picture yourself struggling to communicate in a grocery store or doctor's appointment. Additionally, Italy's cost of living varies significantly depending on the region. Cities like Rome and Milan are particularly expensive, often catching expats off guard. Did you know that living in Milan can be almost as pricey as living in New York City? If you're not careful, you might find your dream move turning into a financial nightmare. Number 9. Brazil is renowned for its lively culture and breathtaking scenery. From the iconic Carnival Festival to the sprawling Amazon rainforest, Brazil offers a sensory feast that few places can match. But is this enough to outweigh the challenges expatriates face? Living in Brazil can be a dream for some, but a nightmare for others. One of the biggest issues expatriates face is the high crime rate. In major cities like Rio de Janeiro and São Paulo, safety concerns are a constant worry. Additionally, Brazil's healthcare system, while public and free, often lacks the quality and efficiency that expatriates from more developed countries are accustomed to. How does Brazil compare to other popular expatriate destinations? In countries like Portugal or Spain, expatriates often find a more relaxed lifestyle with lower crime rates and better healthcare services. While Brazil offers a lower cost of living compared to many Western countries, the trade-offs in terms of safety and public services can be significant. Did you know that in a recent survey, 47% of expatriates in Brazil reported feeling unsafe at times? Portuguese is the official language of Brazil, and while it's a beautiful and expressive language, it can be a significant barrier for non-speakers. Unlike many other expatriate destinations where English is commonly spoken, Brazil's proficiency in English is relatively low. Number 8. United Kingdom is steeped in rich history and culture, from the iconic Big Ben and Buckingham Palace to the renowned British Museum and Shakespeare's birthplace. But did you know that despite this wealth of cultural heritage, many expats find it overwhelming to integrate into the local culture? Living in the UK can present various challenges for expats. For instance, navigating the complexities of the UK's bureaucratic systems, from obtaining visas to understanding local tax laws, can be quite daunting. London is one of the most expensive cities in the world. The high cost of living in the UK can be a significant deterrent for many. Did you know that the average rent for a one-bedroom apartment in central London can exceed $1,700 per month? The UK is infamous for its unpredictable and often gloomy weather. With frequent rain and long, gray winters, many expats struggle to adjust to the climate. While the National Health Service is praised for providing free healthcare at the point of delivery, it also faces significant challenges. Long waiting times for appointments and treatments are common complaints. Number 7. United States. Have you ever wondered why some expats find it difficult to integrate? One of the main issues is cultural adjustment. The fast-paced lifestyle, different social norms, and regional cultural differences can be overwhelming. Navigating the American bureaucratic system can be a daunting task. Statistics show that over 40% of expats report bureaucracy as one of their top frustrations. Have you ever spent hours trying to understand the American tax system? If so, you're not alone. This complexity often leads to regret among those who move to the U.S., seeking a smoother administrative experience. English is the primary language in the United States, but that doesn't mean language barriers are non-existent. Many expats struggle with the different accents, slang, and regional dialects. Did you know that the U.S. is home to more than 350 languages? While the United States offers numerous opportunities, it comes at a price. The cost of living, particularly in major cities like New York, San Francisco, and Los Angeles, can be prohibitively high. Housing, healthcare, and education expenses often take expats by surprise. Number 6. France is globally renowned for its vibrant culture, from the bustling streets of Paris to the serene vineyards of Bordeaux. While the culture and landscapes are undeniably appealing, they come with their own set of challenges for expatriates. Moving to France isn't all about romantic views and gourmet cuisine. Many expatriates face significant hurdles, such as navigating the complex bureaucracy and high cost of living. For instance, Paris consistently ranks as one of the most expensive cities in the world. While cities like Lyon and Marseille offer a lower cost of living compared to Paris, they still pose challenges. In comparison, expatriates in countries like Portugal or Spain often find the cost of living more manageable and the bureaucratic processes less daunting. One of the biggest hurdles for expatriates in France is the language barrier. While many people in urban areas speak English, fluency in French is often essential for navigating daily life and integrating into the community. Did you know that only about 39% of French people speak English fluently? Number 5. Mexico is a country steeped in history and culture. From the ancient ruins of Teotihuacan to the colorful celebrations of Dia de los Muertos, Mexico offers a deep cultural experience. Living in Mexico as an expat can come with its own set of challenges. Bureaucracy can be overwhelming, with complex visa processes and paperwork. Additionally, safety concerns in certain areas may affect your sense of security. Contrary to popular belief, living in Mexico isn't always cheap. While some areas offer affordable living, expats in cities like Mexico City or coastal regions like Cancun often face high costs for housing, groceries, and imported goods. Mexico's climate varies significantly by region. Coastal areas can be extremely hot and humid, while central regions may experience cooler temperatures. Access to quality healthcare is a crucial consideration for expats. While Mexico has both public and private healthcare systems, the quality and availability of services can vary. Number 4. Canada. Integration challenges can significantly impact newcomers as they settle into their new environment. Bureaucracy often presents the first major hurdle, with the complex and sometimes opaque processes involved in obtaining necessary documentation, accessing social services, and navigating the legal landscape. Additionally, language barriers are another significant challenge. Despite Canada's bilingual nature, newcomers who do not speak English or French fluently can find it difficult to communicate effectively in everyday situations, from shopping and banking to seeking medical care and employment. This lack of language proficiency can lead to social isolation, limiting interactions with the local community and impeding access to crucial services and opportunities. The cost of living in Canada can also be a substantial obstacle for new arrivals. Major cities, where many immigrants tend to settle, often have high housing costs which can strain limited budgets. Number 3. China. Living in China offers expatriates an immersive experience in a vibrant culture that is rich with history and tradition. Despite its allure, living in China comes with its set of challenges for expatriates. Navigating daily life can be difficult due to the significant cultural differences and the need to adapt to local customs and social norms. The bureaucracy involved in securing visas and work permits can be cumbersome and time-consuming. Additionally, air pollution in major cities like Beijing and Shanghai poses health concerns for many expatriates. When comparing life in China to other major cities around the world, several factors stand out. Cities like Beijing and Shanghai are comparable to New York or London in terms of their cosmopolitan nature and economic opportunities. One of the most significant challenges for expatriates in China is the language barrier. Mandarin Chinese, the official language, is vastly different from Western languages, both in terms of script and pronunciation. While English is spoken in business settings and by younger generations in larger cities, it is not widely understood in smaller towns and rural areas. Number 2. Vietnam boasts a rich history and a broad, vibrant culture that captivates anyone who visits. From the ancient temples and pagodas to the colonial architecture, every corner of Vietnam tells a story of its past. For expats, adapting to life in Vietnam can present several challenges. Language barriers are a significant hurdle as Vietnamese is a tonal language with a complex script, making it difficult for newcomers to learn. The cost of living in Vietnam can be quite high, especially in major cities like Ho Chi Minh City and Hanoi. Housing, especially for those seeking Western-style accommodations, can be expensive. Imported goods, including groceries and household items, are also pricey compared to local products. However, Vietnam's climate varies significantly from north to south, offering a diverse range of weather patterns. Healthcare access in Vietnam has improved significantly over the years with a growing number of international standard hospitals and clinics, particularly in urban areas. While public hospitals can be crowded and may lack some amenities, private facilities often provide high-quality care. Number 1. Russia presents several integration challenges for newcomers. One of the primary hurdles is navigating the complex and often opaque bureaucratic processes. From obtaining the necessary visas and work permits to registering with local authorities, the paperwork can be overwhelming and time-consuming. Language barriers also pose a significant challenge for those integrating into Russian society. While Russian is the official language, proficiency is essential for daily interactions, accessing services, and securing employment. The cost of living in Russia, particularly in major cities like Moscow and St. Petersburg, is another critical issue. While some may perceive Russia as having a lower cost of living compared to Western Europe, the reality is that urban areas can be quite expensive. Additionally, the cost of goods and services, including groceries, transportation, and healthcare, can add up quickly, putting a strain on newcomers' finances. Before deciding to relocate to any of these countries, thorough research is essential. That concludes today's video. Share your thoughts in the comments and remember to like and subscribe for more content.